Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. What is going on there, boys and girls, channel subs, people around the world? Jim here, RCAD. Beautiful day here in northern Michigan. Just starting to get into spring here in northern Michigan where I'm located. And the leaves are just starting to come out on the trees. The trees are just starting to go between buds and leaves. Not quite leaves just yet. But beautiful day here in northern Michigan. 80 degrees today. Awesome. So we're getting ready to take out the Trx4m Bronco and the Trx4m Ford F-150 High Trail, as well as my Axial SCX24 Jeep JLU CRC. We're going to take this guy out first, out on the adventure course. The adventure course is trashed. It's absolutely torn up. Tree branches everywhere from the throughout the course of the winter and spring. We're just going to go out there, spot drop it, and see what we can do with the F-150. I haven't done any modifications to these vehicles as of yet for my channel subs. This vehicle is still the same as when it was given to me from a channel sub. This one is untouched, still in stock form. We ran it in the snow a couple times, and then I wanted to take it out on the dirt on terra firma and see what it was like before I started modifying it on dry ground. So I've got a bunch of parts sitting here. There you go, Kevin Breaker. There is the white F-150 body for the truck. I just need to get the tunnel ram and dual quads sticking up out of the hood, and that'll be a package deal on that one. Got some parts stacked up in here for the Trx4m F-150. Instead of Trio, 13%, actually, what is this, 1322 or something? I can't remember what it was. It's a 16% overdrive differentials. So one for the front of the F-150, one for the front of the Bronco. I've got some Endura bearing kits for both vehicles. Servo horn for the F-150. I said Bronco, the F-150. Light kit for the F-150. Also got some stuff from Mofo RC for the F-150. This is going to be the F-150 video here. Got a motor, a Mofo, I can't remember what this was called, the Torque Beast motor, and another set of ring and pinions. This is a 16% underdrive for the rear. So I've got two 16% underdrives, one for the F-150, one for the Bronco, and then two overdrives, one for the F-150 and one for the Bronco. And then a new motor for the F-150, which is the Torque Beast. So we'll see how that goes. Should be a drop-in fit on the F-150. Also, we have a metal transmission gear set for the F-150 as well. This is a Mias Racing lower gear set, and this is a bimetal set. So has a brass gear and a steel smaller counter gear on them. So the inner gear is steel, outer gear is brass. So it should be nice and quiet. So a medley of parts there for the F-150, parts for the Bronco as well. Just haven't gotten around to doing any of that stuff. Gonna add some BBs to the tires as well, maybe, after we see how it handles. There is BBs in the tires on this vehicle from the previous owner. All right, let's go outside and see what these guys can do. Ooh. Little breeze grabbed the door and took it for a ride. Ooh, those are some storm clouds. Rain clouds. I don't know which way they're blowing. The old 1959 Ford F-100 sitting underneath the tarp there. Big block 390 out of a 1967 Ford Thunderbird under the hood. It's about 450, 500 horsepower, 550 foot-pounds of torque, maybe 600 foot-pounds of torque. Still not finished. I started building that in 1998. The truck's motor's done, but very low miles. Carburetor needs to be dialed in. Metering rods. All right, so out of the adventure course, and it's trashed. It is destroyed. There's sticks everywhere, debris everywhere. Right after the snow melted this spring, the gate was basically falling down. Everything has collapsed. The legs were leaning over to the left, and the head was on the ground. So just a total mess. All right, so we're going to spot drop it around the adventure course here. We're going to roll in through the gate, of course, just because that's how we make our entrance in here. This one, once again, does have a lower gear set installed from the previous owner, as well as BBs in the tires. A little bit more in the front versus the rear. scraping the chassis. Cutting hard left. Might drag the bumper here. Thinking about. I hesitated there. I was thinking about pulling onto that tree branch at the front tire. Oh, trying to back up the opposite direction. Might roll it over. See if we can get onto that tree branch, perhaps. That passenger tire. Oh, cutting hard left. We might roll it. Oh, back tire's coming back down. Front tire's off the log. Scale tree. Well, we might have just pushed the tree branch out of the way. Inadvertently. Have to be careful of that passenger side mirror. It's been glued on a couple times already. Oh, we got a tree branch wedged again underneath the truck. Driver's side. Drive out of it. Transmission's a little bit noisy on this truck. Previous owner mentioned that to me as well. This has the plastic gears in it, Traxxas lower gear set. And we're going to switch it over to that Mia set. And then I was intending on taking these gears and putting them into the Bronco. Right? Might have to give them a quick once over and make sure that they're all in good shape. I think we might have to chase the gears out with a razor blade or something. Maybe there's a burr on one of the gears. Possibly hit it with a file. Almost sounds like there's a small pebble or a grain of sand in one of the gears. Alright, so we're approaching the frog pond right now. Sticking the frog pond over under log bridge here is almost destroyed. I keep saying this every year, but it is really, really falling apart. We've got this big pile of rocks over here on the left. And those rocks are all intended for this bridge area, or a lot of them are. So we'll get it rebuilt this year. But we got a couple different avenues we can go. We can go right up through here. Or we can kind of snake our way up through here. It's a nice little rock bridge. Rock's got a mohawk on it. Rock mohawk. And make our way through this mess here. I think we'll bypass all this stuff over here, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe we'll go up and over the wall. Excuse me. Go up and over the wall and drop down, head that way, perhaps. Or just spot drop it. The BB's rolling in the tires. That was a pretty easy climb going up that way. Might be interesting to cut left and go right up over the ridge on that rock. Stick the caught on the camera. Oh, trying to get up on this ridge line here. Big drop off on the other side. Passenger tire. Obvious drop on this side. That was a good little climb. That would have been the most difficult one on this whole pile, really. Maybe back it back down and try this other side. If we can back it back down. Sure, it's gonna be sketchy. This is where the BBs and the tires come in handy. Help hold the vehicle down. A little bit of a twist going on there. Back tire's getting bound up on the other side. Oh, we might roll it. Or pull forward and square it up a little bit. Got a tree wrapped around our front tire there. That stick was getting wedged underneath the chassis and lifting us up a little bit. We had our back axle hitting this rock back here, keeping us from going anywhere. Climb up the Mohawk Rock here. If we can. I think we're dragging our front differential on it. Let's give many thanks to that channel sub for donating this vehicle. Can't thank him enough. It was a birthday gift once again. I keep wanting to say the person's name. Not too sure if they want to be known or not for giving away the vehicle. Cool individual though. Channel subscriber that became a friend over time. We've got that stick wedged right around the back tire back here on the driver's side. Just snapped it. Pretty good little incline here. The front axle, front tires approaching this rock. I think we were dragging our back axle up the Mohawk over here. And we're dragging that tree branch behind us. Scale tree branch. There we go, we made it. Well, that was two challenging ways to climb up the space here. I think those are the two most challenging routes really on this whole rock face. This is all going to get rebuilt once again. We could go up that far outside edge over there one time and call it good. Say that this area has been conquered. Keep hearing a little crackle of thunder here in the background every once in a while. Speaking of which, has anybody noticed thunder that doesn't sound real? Over the last 2 years, maybe 3 years, I've noticed thunder that sounds really tinny. Like the old school Hollywood thunder, you know, where they were shaking sheets of steel or thin sheet metal to get that thunder sound, but it sounded like, you know, metal garbage cans banging around. I've heard thunder like that. Like twice last summer, maybe 3 times last summer during a storm. And once or twice the year before, I believe. And maybe once the year before that. Very odd sounding. Yeah, we stomped that one. Thunder that sounds like pots and pans being banged around. Just doesn't sound real. And we're rolling into the frog pond here, which is empty. Hole in the basin. Oh, slow motion roll. Sorry, channel sub. Yeah, let's reapproach that. Pretty good incline there, or drop coming in. Last winter, I was driving this vehicle around, doing a battery test with it. I was talking about hearing this oil rig in the background, this pump jack. Sounds like you can hear a pipe dragging. Reminds me of the juggernauts from Resident Evil 2. Dragging their axles through the streets. Maybe it wasn't Resident Evil 2, maybe it was 3. Resident Evil 3. Anyways. I can hear it in the background right now. Still. Bunch of sticks in our way, trees in our way, technically speaking. Oh, that one's gonna hit our headlight. See if we can get on top of it. Nope, that's not gonna do it. We're gonna have to go around this thing. I was commenting about the steering servo seeming to be relatively strong, or let's just say capable, for the most part. But that was in the snow. You could see it was moving the back end of the vehicle around in the wintertime. I just noticed it moving the back end of the vehicle around a little bit a few seconds ago. Problem with filming these smaller vehicles is you have to get really close to them. That's a pretty steep little slope here. All logs coming down. High traction environment in some situations. There's traction grooves cut in the logs. We're driving over some sticks and at the same time. Oh, back end is lifting up. Pretty steep drop right here. Oh boy. There's some raccoons in the background. Tripping away. Might have to stab the gas here. It starts getting out of control. There we go. Surprise. Dirt hill climb. Like the raccoons from that movie, The Great Outdoors. They're all tripping in the background. Three-wheeling it here. Cut left. They're cutting right, and we might have been able to make it. Or roll over. One or the other. This is probably going to be a pretty epic video. I suppose. Oh, I just rolled it. That's a bummer. Oh, well, the passenger side mirror is kind of fragile here. And we're kind of facing downhill a little bit. Yeah, I was debating on cutting into it and see if we can spin it around, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Nope, it's going to be a hand of God here. I just don't want to rip off that passenger mirror. It's not even facing the right direction. It's kind of pushed upwards a little bit. It's been readjusted. '61mm Mickey Thompson Baja Pro XS tires. And I want to say there's about 28 grams worth of BBs. Or each front tire weighs about 28 grams. And I think each rear tire weighs about 16 or so. It's been a minute, so forgive me if I'm not spot on with those numbers. Well, we're just spinning our tires there. Make another approach over here. Little throttle persuasion. Up the hill we go. It's a cool little truck. It's a heck of a gift from that channel sub. Now, I don't normally talk about certain things on the channel, like super thanks and giving a thumbs up and subscribing and all that other stuff. But that stuff is available. There are super thanks available down by the thumbs up areas and the comment area. I'm usually not one to tell people to like and subscribe, just because I, let people make up their own mind whether they like your channel or not. If they like your channel, they're gonna like your channel. They don't need to be reminded of it. Now, normally I might think about avoiding this log section, but for the scale of this truck, to the size of these tree branches, it might be a good challenge. I'm bound up there. I actually think the gear set could be a little bit lower on this thing at times. Brushless motor might be good. Once again, I did buy that, or purchase that Mofo Torque Beast motor. I was checking out a lot of the brushed motors. Holmes Hobbies makes a couple brushed motors. Just about everybody. Hot Racing, Yeah Racing, J Concepts, Samex. There's just so many motors in Jura as well. But Mofo was the only one that talked about the magnets in the motor and said that the Super Beast, or Torque Beast, not Super Beast, but Torque Beast, had neodymium wet magnets. And neodymium wet magnets are pretty darn good. Nobody else specified what their motors had. Wasn't very much. I want to say, as far as motors go, it was right around $24 or $25 for that motor. Not bad, really. All right, we're coming into a gnarly little stick area here. So we haven't installed that motor yet, obviously. But it's going to be interesting to see what kind of a performance gain we get with it. Oh, we got another log wrapping up around our front fender here. Very detrimental. See if we can just keep it going in that direction. Another stick holding up the works over here as well. We're going to try out the Torque Beast motor in here for a little while. This is going to be my experimental Trx4m. And then when it's time to go to a brushless, I'll put a brushless system in here and move the Torque Beast over to the Bronco. And we made it through there. Hear the BBs rolling in the tires. Definitely has some gear noise, but it also has that BB noise as well. All right, we got two monstrous rocks in front of us here, bigger than the truck, and a little gateway in between them. Excuse my shadow. So we've got this gateway right here in between them. Rock has a kind of a weird face on it. We might be able to climb up and around that side. We might be able to get right up and over the top as well if we can get our bumper past the crest on the front. This one here, a little bit too steep on the front. We might be able to get a bite if we can get on here on an angle and possibly climb up and over it as well. Contact. Plastic slides over rocks better than metal. Keep that in mind when you're shopping for bumpers. Metal bumpers are much nicer to hook onto when you need a tow, or when you're trying to tow somebody. It's just way too steep right there. Oh, no way. Sorry for laughing, Dave, but hey, I think it was warranted. We made it up onto that rock. Striking a pose here. A little throttle persuasion. That was pretty good. I was not expecting that. That's all honesty. I didn't think we'd have enough top end snap to get up that rock face with that lower gear set. Well done to the little F-150. Love this body style F-150. Good year, 1979. I had a 1979 Ranger F-150 step side 4x4, the 351 modified. But mine had round headlights and not square. Oh, another rollover for the F-150. And the guy back up to the rock face will handle this a little bit differently this time. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Turtled up. That's a stick on the other side or the mirror on the other side. One or the other. Might be a stick there. Yeah, it's a stick. Strike pose and change positions. Excuse me. Oh boy, don't go that way. Keeling over here. Best thing would be to cut it hard right and nail the gas. Keep cutting right until we drop that front end down, or side down, driver's side down. Oh, we got another tire in the air on the other side. Try to get our front tire, passenger side, on the rock in front of us. Resting on the bed back here. Kind of keeping us from going over all the way right now. Oh boy, we're going over. Cut back, reverse. Cut back on the ground. Momentarily. Oh, we're going back in the same hole. Now, the nice thing about these small trucks, bummer part is filming them because you have to get closer. Sorry for laughing, Dave. But the nice thing is that the 1/10 scale terrain, the track that was previously designed for 1/10 scale vehicles, is a lot more challenging for these little vehicles. Climbing over rocks at the sides of the vehicle itself, larger. A little area there, you can hear the tires grabbing. Front tire in the air there. Yeah, I don't pull any punches on my channel. If the vehicle rolls over, you guys and gals see it. If there's a hand of God, you guys and gals see it. I don't change my position when you guys aren't looking, like when I'm walking around the corner. Everything stays the same. Hear the Judy bird in the background. Judge Judy bird does the doo-doo-doo-doo sound. Live out in the woods, you hear these things. I call it the Judy bird. I don't know what kind of bird it is, but it has the Judge Judy sound. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Judy bird. Massive rocks. And tree branches. Tree branch scraping the side of the cab. Sorry, channel sub. Just snap that sucker. Going towards some storm damage. There's the Judy bird in the background. Some radical storm damage here. Easiest path would be just to cut up diagonally that way. Might be interesting if we could maybe go around the side to that way and come up in between these two here and come through here. I don't know. We get over this transition. Oh, a piece of cake right there. Bulldoze this stick out of our way. Turn around. Oh boy. I think we need a little bit more front end weight in this truck. That's my initial thoughts here right now, right out of the gate. Maybe some brass goodies on the front, servo mount, just diff cover, possibly. If we switch over to some metal wheels, that would give us more weight up front. We're leaning hard on the passenger side right now. Driver's girlfriend is really upset with him. Oh, we're gonna roll it over. We're gonna roll it over. Yeah, she is really mad at him. She's calling him all kinds of names. Okay. We're okay. We're in it now. Sorry for the weird angles here. Just trying to capture this for you guys and gals. I'm actually leaning too. Sorry for laughing, Dave. I'm leaning too. Trying to keep this thing upright. All right, so we're not going out the way that I wanted to go. I wanted to come out through here. And we're going out that way. But we got kind of crossed up on that log. We made it up it. I mean, that was, whoa. Girlfriend in the passenger seat is still upset with me. Oh, don't go that way again. Driver's getting slapped repeatedly by his girlfriend. Okay, we're still in a predicament here. There we go. Rock crawling on F-150. All right, well, we got the boring section right here, or we could try to go through these bricks, and I think that would probably be ill-advised, really. Those tombstones would be a really gnarly area. I don't think we could do it. But, don't want anybody to say that I didn't give it a try, right? Tree stumps, hard to see, but they're pretty wicked too. Axle grabbers. This whole area is peppered with tree stumps and tombstones. Yikes. Don't forget, this is a 1/10 scale course, essentially. That's what it's kind of designed around. And this area here is deadly with a 1/10 scale vehicle. I mean, axle snag city here. Differential snaggers everywhere. Now, you know what? We had to hand a guy going through there. Coming off this brick here, I'm going to try to keep that front tire, I was going to say on the passenger side front tire on the brick, in hopes that we can make contact with the driver's side. Right now we're hanging underneath that brick there with the driver's side severely. Flying bugs bugging me. Resting on the rocker. Oh. So front servo, relatively strong, but it's also, it gets a lot of its strength the way it's mounted. Going to the center of the steering link. Amplifies the strength of the servo. And I think we need a hand of God here, boys and girls. Well, you know, really it was amazing that we even made it through these tree stumps. This first entranceway was a little bit rugged there. Let's set it back down and see if we can find another approach through these bricks. Maybe see if we can make our way across that section like a golf cart path of sorts. Perhaps, I don't know. This is where we're getting hung up previously, just now. Coming in a little differently. But outcome's looking the same. Sorry for laughing, Dave. She was twerking up there. Dave, who, for those of you who don't know, I don't know what his full channel name was. It was Dave and some numbers. But he wasn't the only Dave with some numbers. There's a couple of different Daves with numbers after their names. Might have been the same person every time. I was commenting about my laugh, thinking that I was on drugs and saying I needed to seek professional therapy for it. I usually laugh after things that are ironic or things that are funny. But judging by that person's comment, hand of God here, I think they were just having a bad day, you know. Wanted to take it out on somebody and was aiming it in my direction. Get them every once in a while, comments like that. From adult babies. So if you hear me say, sorry for laughing, Dave, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Dave left several nasty comments. Well, I mean, not nasty, but, you know, not necessarily kind. It's a pretty wicked area once again. Shouldn't even be in here. Back tire in the air. Fender about to make contact. Yeah, which way am I thinking about going? I'm debating here, either cutting. I'm holding hard left or hard right now. I'm going to let off on the steering. So I'm thinking possibly cutting through this way or through here. If I go through here, then I got to go through here, which might be doable. Wind's picking up. Get a breaker. Pray the guy keeps an eye on me and keeps the widowmakers off my back and head while I'm out here today. Maybe give my hand a little guidance as I'm driving through here as well. Hopefully we're catching this on camera. Maybe. Oh, she's twisting up in here. Go left. Oh, and then right. Actually, right as we're looking at it. Actually turning left. Grabbing the mirror there on that brick. Yeah, the brown color. See, like certain angles from like right here, it looks really sharp, right? Certain angles, that brown really pops. When the sun's reflecting off it just right. Looks really nice. Hard to believe we made it through that gnarly section right there. Says a lot for the truck. All right, moving into this next rolly brick section. I think we're probably just got to pick a lane and try to stick with it, either left side or the right side. We've got a tree branch in our way, so maybe we'll go up the right side. But then again, the left side's a little bit steeper. So if we go up the left side and then maybe we'll cut over to the right, go over top of the tree branch, and then see where we can take it. Oh, getting stuck a piece of tree bark there. A little small piece of tree bark. All right, now this might be a problem. Our axle width here might be a little bit wider than the brick face. The back tire is getting off the edge over there. We're going to have to hang over the edge here to span the gap, perhaps. And our back tire on our little ledge right there. A little miniature ledge that was just built just perfect for this tire. Tire diameter. It was not intended when I assembled this section of the course a few years back. Might have to snake around and come up through here, perhaps. I try to pick the most challenging routes that I can. Not just for the truck, but for myself as well. Oh, that was steep. That was steep. Now we're going to make contact with the back axle, perhaps down here. Yeah, I think we're making contact with the differential. Yes, we are. I think we bunny hop it over. We're wedged up on it. A little bit more speed, we would have had it. We fell off it. There we go. Get our back tire down in the hole here. To climb up over that wall. All right, now we got to cut hard right without falling off this little drop off here. Maybe we should push this tree branch up a little bit out of our way. Oh, we got our front bumper snagged. Oh, sorry for laughing, Dave. Irony. All right, well, we're balanced here on the edge. We still don't have this tree branch out of our way enough to really... no, don't go that way. Cutting hard left. Cutting hard right. Front tires are elevated over the gap in between the bricks, along with this tree branch. Oh, dislocating rocks. Yeah, it's in there pretty good, really. It's going right underneath the front bumper there, and front wheel well on the driver's side. No matter what I do, that branch just keeps wanting to wrap up underneath that wheel well if I try to back up. Whoa! That's a striking oppose. Get my finger off the gas. Cutting wheel to the left, right, whatever way. This way, towards us. The way you see in front of you. Oh, don't go that way. Because there's spacing on that branch. Oh, we're going to lose it no matter what. Back tires aren't going to make this gap really. We're wider than the bricks. We're coming into a really gnarly section of bricks here. A little bit of a drop off on either side, eh? And our back tire's already off the edge over there. Okay, maybe we might have a chance. The stick settled down a little bit. Cutting hard that way. Cutting hard left. Driver's side left. Alright. Break my pose. Pulling left. Might have to back up and try this again. Front tire going up this wall. That tree. The tree in our way is a problem. We try to hop over it. It's a heck of an angle right there for that back tire to climb over, though. I have a feeling as soon as we hit it, it might pop us left. Some clipless body chatter there for a split second. Oh boy. I knew it was going to pop us left. Darn it. Trying to turn into it so we can get ourselves back out of this. We're crossed up in a good. It's not a good spot, man. Once again, girlfriend is getting mad here. Oh, we are so messed up here. We're hung up pretty good. Oh boy. Got a log wedged between our fender and our tire there. Either we're going to go forward or backwards. Or peel the tire off the wheel. And we're turning. Really, I mean, that's the hand of God. Any way you look at it. Sorry for laughing, Dave. All right, well, that stick posed to be a little bit of a problem there. Maybe we'll just move it up the hill a little bit further. Won't completely get it out of the way. I'd have to try straddling these bricks getting up here. Well, got over the first two ledges with a little bit of juice. This next ledge is pretty narrow, though. You don't have much of a footprint. Oh, we're sliding off. Got our back tire stuck in the groove over here, and that about to make contact with that darn tree branch again. Oh, we're about to roll it again. Oh boy. Turn into it. Turn into it. If we can get up on that hill, might make it worse. We might break off the driver's side mirror. Man, this is a tough spot. I'm trying to wrestle it upright here without. I'm trying to get underneath the stick. We're in a bad spot. Whoa, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. No. Oh, no, we can't stop it. Oh. Well, we're on our wheels. Girlfriend is upset, though. You better believe it. She's really upset now. Oh, that's a bummer. Our mirror's still attached. Okay. Sorry, channel sub. We rolled it a couple times on that one, buddy. Breaking her in, you know. Oh, we've been messing around on this hill for a long time. Side skirt these bricks maybe if we can. $53 in. When I was battery testing the vehicle, we went an hour and 33 minutes of actual runtime with the truck. Double brick rollers. Width of the brick has not changed. We're still facing the same situation we had with the other bricks, except these guys are leaning. It's leaning this way and kind of this way. It's going a couple different directions. It can be a real nightmare for the 10 scale trucks. Certain vehicles, other vehicles just buzz right up it. Depends on the day, depends on the weather conditions. Today is warm, but it was cold this morning. I'm not too sure how warm those bricks got. We're sliding off the edge. It's not good. If we need to have one tire off the edge, it should probably be the driver's side. There's a vertical wall on the driver's side, but there's rocks in front of it. Oh, no. Oh, man, that sounded so bad. That sounded bad. I'm looking for chrome here. I'm almost certain we broke them here. Oh, we did. We broke them both. It's a tragedy. Look at that one. Oops. So I'm learning that the mirrors on the F-150 are a little bit fragile for my driving style. Got some scratches occurring here too, but all right. So mirrors are falling off it. That's still on there. It's just got a little bend going on. This one is still on there too. So we'll just leave them on there for character. Sorry for laughing, Dave. Understand why now? That's right. I'm just a big idiot. Man, we're falling off the edge here. Going the wrong direction. Crawled up this one once before. One tire in the air, not even touching the gas. It's just holding itself up at this point in time. Ooh. That was a close one. Sorry for the weird angles with the camera here. Just a little bit more speed. Let's cut back this way. Maybe we can bridge this gap here. Definitely think we need more weight on the front end. Oh boy. Whoa. Well, there she goes. We're on our wheels. I think our mirrors are still attached. Yep, they are. I have a feeling our battery's going to run dead here before we run out of track space. Back tire's in a hole. We still have 2 more vehicles to run out here. My SCX24 Jeep JLU, brushless modified, and the Traxxas Trx4m Bronco. Bone stock. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're made it over this ledge. This tree branch is going to be the next obstacle here. Oh, we're folding that back tire around. I'm trying to climb up on the tree branch really because I've got nowhere else to go at this point in time. Back tire's hanging off an edge, or off of a ledge. And we're snagging on the front bumper here on this tree branch. If we had a little bit more juice, we might be able to spin it around. This is wide open right there. We can't go any further forward. Oh, back there, hanging off the edge. Front tire in the air. And we're making contact with the tree branch. Unfortunately, the truck is too light, and the tree branch is pushing back. We got another rock spire right in front of our tire. A rock spire in front of our tire. Cutting right. See if I can span this gap. I think we're running low on power. To be honest with you guys, we might be in low voltage protection right now. Okay, this is sketchy. I might move this tree branch right here. Just because. I might move this other one out of the way here because I'm hanging on the edge here. Oh boy, that rock spire in front of us once again. If this thing rolls down, this is going to be trouble. Okay. Spanning the gap there into the brick. Might have been wise to cut left. We have a tire stuck in a rut. Holding the throttle the entire time here. Okay, there we go. Woo! That was touchy. We made it though. Truck took a couple bashes, couple rolls. Girlfriend is really upset. We might have knocked her unconscious. Which could be a good thing in this situation. Should be quiet for the rest of the ride. Alright, well, where we're sitting right now, we've got a nice little approach. I think we can make it up there, or we have to cut through this little valley here. The valley is probably pretty fun as well. But it has a little shelf coming into it before it comes out of it, so it kind of drops your nose down into the rock. So you're kind of taking a bite out of the rock. I've got another rock kind of running perpendicular the other way there on the driver's side. That might push us to a rollover. Oh yeah, it's wanting to. Cut hard left. Oh boy. Cut it back to the right a little bit. Maybe see if we can drop our front end down. Maybe make contact with the tire. Oh, that back tire on the passenger side is dropping in. We need more weight on the front end, I believe. Just a pinch. Oh boy. We can get our back tire over that edge over there. We'll be golden here. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. I was actually nervous there. It's amazing. That little RC car like that could give you a rush like that. Like on the seat of my pants, literally. We're dragging our back bumper. Oh no, don't go down there. Probably gonna be the only way off that rock. Camera's level. Front tire's going in the air. Got a big hole beneath us. That back bumper is holding us up. I think, technically speaking, I think we could cut hard left and 180 back around here. The way that bumper's hooked, I think we'd be able to. I think we'd be able to swing it. But I don't know if we're going to be able to continue forward or not. Try to back up a little bit. Get our bumper off that rock a little bit. Square up this intersection here. Oh boy. There's no bueno. Oh boy. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Get that front end back down. Look at our back end wedged here. I'm cutting back to the left. Pushing the front end around. Trying to circumnavigate this rock. Oh man, we are not a good angle. Not a good angle. Oh boy. No, we are really committed here. We need to drive our front end into this rut. That way we can settle the front end down. Otherwise, we're going to go over upside down here. Oh yeah, we're going upside down. That's what I suspected. There's like no way of righting this. Our mirrors are all whacked out, man. Oh no, don't go that way. Don't go that way. I don't think we're gonna be able to make it out this. I've got the think I can attitude going on, but it's getting us a little ways, but not far enough. We're stuck in here right now. I can't move. Huh. Oh, slick. Need a sand ladder. We can't even fit one in there. Need a winch. We're wedged. Well, it was going so good. At least we got it back up right? That was kind of amazing in itself that we even got this thing back on with wheels. Get a reset, put it backwards a couple steps. Almost certain the battery's dead here. We're getting close. Truck's getting some battle scars today, buddy. Boys and girls. There, we made it. Woohoo! First cookie at the top. Yeah, pretty much piece of cake on the way back down here. This big rock's coming back down the hill. Could almost spot drop it. Spot dropping. Our mirrors are tacoed. Oh, don't roll it. See if we can make it back up. Once again, epic video. Only the true channel subscribers are going to be hanging in for this one. The people who are interested in the video, I guess. sorry, Dave. The crow in the background. He thought it was funny. I heard him say, "Ha." Yeah, see, there he goes. Yeah, he thought it was hilarious. He's still laughing. All right, this is a pretty wicked rock face. Scale terms for this little vehicle. Oh, we got our back tires held up by a little rock mohawk on the other side there. I'm trying to inch us around it. There's a little rock mohawk right there, a little ridge line sticking up. Spire. We're getting caught on it. And I aspire to get away from it. Whoa, don't go that way. That's a mistake. It's taking us back downhill. Rock is leaning towards us. I need to cut across it. Hung up on that spire. That little guy right there. You can see I was kind of pointing that way, so it's dragging us off the edge of this hill. It's a challenge with the SCX24s as well. I seem to remember that we need to run up the center of this. It's been a little while since I climbed this face with the smaller truck. Spin our back end around a little bit there. What'd be nice is a I guess I have it on my axial SCX-10.3, where you can unlock the rear or lock up the rear differential, so it's not moving at all, and just bake the front tires until they're smoking, get them nice and tacky, and then unlock the rear and proceed forward with some dragster grip. Oh, don't go that way, buddy. Girlfriend in the passenger seat's just starting to regain consciousness after that rollover. She's not happy. Hop over a rock, and I don't think it's going to happen. I can make it with my Jeep. Well, last time I came up here with my SCX-24 Jeep, I was able to make it. I want to say. Might have been a struggle. Might have to go back and review that video to make sure. Getting our back axle snagged on this rock right underneath that. Right underneath our back axle there. Transmission area. I have to go a little bit right. Cut back left. Haha. Come on, maybe. Oh, don't go that way. Oh, I almost had it. Almost had it. It was like right over the edge, and then it slipped backwards. We might be able to power hop this. Just if we can pop it just right. Oh, that's not the way you want to do it. Oh, don't want to go that way. Also tested the truck a little bit as well, I suppose, you know. I heard stories, you know, people uh, replacing the stock drive shafts for metal ones, and talking about breaking the stock drive shafts or whatever, or having problems with stock drive shafts. I don't know what they're doing to them to have a problem with them. Brushless, drifting, high speed, I don't know, jumping them. Oh, use that wind to push us up the hill, perhaps. Oh, same thing about the differentials. There, people have problems with the differentials on these as well. We'll see. The Endura and Trio ring and pinions that I have are helical cut, hardened steel. No matter what, those are going to be an upgrade to our bevel gear plastic, traditional style ring and pinions. I think we almost had it there too. Well, heck, not one to give up on things, but we might not be able to make this. I think we just have a little bit too much weight on our back end. Ah, I think I might be able to snake it through there. There might be a little trail, a little narrow passageway. Might be able to get it up on there. Oh, this might be bad. Oh, come on, baby. Hearing tree branches or something falling down in the distance. Yes, if a tree branch falls in the distance, you're in the wilderness or in the woods or whatever, you do hear it. But then again, I'm around to hear it, so. I think the question is if a tree branch falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it make a noise? All right, well, we rolled over, tacoed our mirror just a little bit more there, caught the truck on the way down it, caught the camera, sent it on a journey. And we were almost up it. We were almost up that thing, and then we bounced out of the groove. Poor truck here is taking some abuse here today. This brown body. My apologies to the channel subscriber once again that gave this to me as a birthday gift slash channel donation. It was a little bit of both. More of a birthday gift, I think, but also we didn't have a Trx4 at the time, or Trx4m at the time. And channel sub was kind of wanting me to debut one, and maybe thought since I was dumping so much money into my SCX24 that I might not ever get around to getting a Trx4m. So they sent one in my direction. To my knowledge, that individual happened to have a couple of them. Actually asked me which one I wanted, really. And I said, just, you know, use your best judgment. I'm just happy to receive one, I suppose. Told him no several times. And then I gave in to the peer pressure, you know. Trx4m. Had to be crazy to turn it down. Get these tires hot enough, we might be able to make it. Oh, we made it over the edge. That's what we made. Quickly, too. Exit stage left. Hardcore. Still got our mirrors. Look at that. All right, well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not one to give up, but that's a tough little divide right there. Truck's not liking it. It's done pretty good today. I mean, really, we've climbed a lot of stuff with the old F-150. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It did it. Yeah. Rusty there. Nothing to see here. Yours are still there. Knock on wood. All right, well. Like I said, I'm not one to give up, but darn it, man, this poor truck is getting some abuse. Yes, we do have a spare body, but that was not my intent when I took the vehicle out today. My mindset wasn't to destroy the vehicle. It was to just go out and have a little bit of fun on terra firma with the Trx4m F-150. Try ground. Last two videos, or last couple of videos we did with this truck were in the snow. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. Dragging our back bumper as well on the downstroke there. Okay. Reach out and touch someone. Don't do it. Persistence. Or stupidity, one or the other, right? You can span the gap to that rock. Touch toes on it. Oh, that's not good. Got our back axle snagged on that rock shelf, that little shelf there. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt here. I'm sure there's all kinds of people out there like, oh, I can do that. I'll get my Trx4m out there. Come on over. We'll have a jamboree. Invite everybody. All right, well, we made it back off that rock. I don't think we should proceed forward here as I proceed forward. How tough is the Trx4m? High trail. Oh, don't go that way. We know what's on that side of the rock. Figured our tires would start to get warm at some point in time, you know, we might actually get some traction. There's nothing good on this side. Oh, no way. I think we actually got our tires hot enough that it got traction. That's okay. And it got there. Somebody got some divine intervention from someone or something. Truck is wheelied up the hill. That was cool. Do. Make our way over to this next rock hill. Oh no. We're gonna get turtled up on this rock. Ah, made it. All right, well, the bridge is destroyed. And I think our tires are too small to make it up it. What is what it looks like after our storm damage, wintertime, snow collapse. Check out that video with the Trx4m when we were doing the battery test on it. We came out here. It's pretty cool, actually, if you go back and look at that video and you see the way the snow was folded over. It's like it must have been somewhat warm that day because the snow folded and didn't break, and it just has these snow waves following the brake lines on the bridge in either direction. But yeah, this thing's been up for 6 years. Just made with natural wood, you know, falling down trees in the woods here, and a bunch of deck screws and nails. So she's in need of a rebuild, no doubt about it. Both sections, section right here, and this other section across here. But I think while it's out of here, we're going to finish up this rock bridge area under here and maybe do something with that. And maybe just alleviate this whole area. Leave it as a um, condemned bridge here. All right, so which way do we go here? The Rocky Switchback would be fun, I'm sure. Would be a good scale challenge. This rock hill here would be a good scale challenge as well to climb up. That one's pretty vanilla over there. That needs to get changed around. We need to make that a lot steeper. Gap out the rocks. We've got a lot of rocks that are just kind of wasted because they're packed together so tightly. And we gap them out a little bit more, we can get a lot more mileage out of them. But this hill here is a pretty tough nut to crack here. A lot of shelf space on this one to get hung up on. Maybe we'll head over that way. But then again, this rocky hill over here is begging for a climb. And we're so close to it right now. So let's just head over that way. Go over the fence. Over the wall. Off-roader's dream. Breaking into the state park. Climbing over the tie wall. I've done it before. As an adolescence. Or maybe I didn't. Allegedly. Get big enough tires. Those obstacles don't really aren't much of an obstacle. They'll stop somebody in a car. Stop somebody in a stock 4x4 vehicle with like 31-inch tires or 33-inch tires. Start getting 36-inch tires and larger, and some of those obstacles just become speed bumps. That's a pretty wicked little downhill here. Not necessarily a wise area to be going down, really. I'm not going to have much time to correct the front end's position. We need to turn hard left and face us. And that's not going to happen on that rock face. Not very smoothly. If it does, it'll be just an act of God. No, we need to back up. We need to get out of here and reposition. This is no good. No bueno. We need to come straight down this edge over here. We're on the wrong side of this hill. Wrong side of this rock. Again, things that make you say, Well, we got a nice smooth path over here. If we angled this way and came across this face, we could make it around pretty easy into this area. Coming straight down the angle that we're at, we got a couple little steps to drop down, and it gets pretty steep down here. We might endo over forward. You almost need a stinger bumper to get through here with this little truck. Epic adventure with the Trx4m High Trail F-150 today. Great little truck. I highly recommend one of these. It needs a lower gear set for sure. We're going to see that when we take the Trx4m Bronco out with the stock gearing. Needs a lower gear set. Might need a bigger motor, really, you know. One saving grace is the steering servo. Seems to be pretty good. If we can make it right up this rock shelf and back up towards the brick bridge. If we can, I'm just going to pick it up and spot drop it back to the bottom of the hill. Because I'd like to climb up the hill we just went down. Oh, that's a rollover waiting to happen right there. We know from experience what this truck is capable of. All right, so we've got a couple lane choices here. We could go left and cut through this little valley here and try to snake up that way, or we could maybe cut to the right and up that way. I think the left is definitely the harder challenge there. The challenge is getting back over this rock face that we were on currently. There we go. Get into this valley here, perhaps. Trying to get into it to drop our front end down. Cutting right and cutting left again. We might have to cut right to get over this rock. Oh boy. Oh boy. She's wanting to hop upwards. We get those BBs in the tires. I rock the tires from, rock the wheel from one side to the other. Oh, we are not getting pulled in the right direction, boys and girls. This is not looking good. Ah, bummer. Well, there we go. Just had our lane picked for us. Let's try the lane on the right here. Sorry for laughing, Dave, but you understand why. The rock that we're on with the front tires is really grippy. Quartz. It's like sandpaper. But the rock to the right is smooth. Slick. Like a glass countertop. Or granite countertop. This one is an opposing shelf. Oh boy. Trying to climb a shelf while we're climbing a shelf. We've got too much left and we're going to drop down into that cavern. Could be good, could be bad. We're getting turtled. Well, the mirrors are definitely holding in a lot better in the warmer weather, I can tell you that. In the winter, those babies just snap right off. Cold temperatures makes plastic brittle. This rock, once again, that we're on, this blue rock is super slick. Yeah, we're gonna roll that baby over. We're gonna roll it over. Oh yeah. Oh no. Keep hugging it. Keep hugging it. Keep hugging it. Keep hugging it. There we go. Oh no way. Don't do it. Don't go that way. No, don't go that way. Oh shoot, man. Once again, upset girlfriend. Very upset at this point in time. Yeah, that's a hand of God right there. Helicopter lift. And our mirrors are destroyed. Stubborn, persistent. Once again, we'll have a link down below in the video information area for the Traxxas Trx4m. 3A main hobbies. If you guys and gals feel like purchasing one, I think it's a great little truck. Once again, I think the lower gear set is a must-have. Traxxas does sell complete transmissions with the motor and all that you can just drop right in for like 30 some bucks if you want to go that route. With different gear sets, the higher gear set or the lower gear set. They do have a 2-speed transmission as well, but I've heard mixed stories about the 2-speed. Some people saying that the second gear is too high and the low gear is too low. Can't get enough wheel speed when you need it with the low end, and if you try to go into second gear to get that extra wheel speed, it's just not low enough for the startup. Perhaps I'm wrong. Oh boy, this is not good. We might be able to crisscross this and make our way over. But we're leaning pretty good here, once again. Oh boy, we're going to roll it again. Again. Ah, I caught it that time. All right, well, guys and gals, that's getting brutal, eh? So I think the truck's pretty tough, really. I mean, we put it through some hell today. A couple rollovers. Not looking good. Gotta get out of here. Now we're gonna roll again. Just pushing the limits. Our mirrors are tweaked. Can't fake that. Hero's BB's just rolling in the tires. Woof, woof, woof. Our half throttle there. Quite a bit of throttle input trying to get it moving. Some good rocks to snag up her wheels here, bigger than her tires. The tree branch is gonna hold us up. Oh boy. I don't think we're gonna make it up that way. That'd be too much for this truck. I like the tires, the Mickey Thompson Baja Claw, or not Baja Claw, but Baja Pro XS tires. They're not bad, but it could be a little stickier. So J Concept tires might be in the future. I mean, even some Enduro tires or Little Guy Racing Parts, they've got some tires as well. Different tread patterns that you don't normally see. Oh boy, we got a stick wrapped up and it's putting us on a weird angle here. Yeah, bolting our drive shaft. Oh, don't do that. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. So yeah, I think it's a pretty solid truck. Once again, in a partnership program with A-Man Hobbies and Avant Link. So if you guys did purchase, or someone were to purchase these links, whether it's a vehicle or a screwdriver or a battery or anything, just follow the link in A-Man Hobbies if you need something. And we get a very small percentage of the sale, like 5%. Doesn't cost you guys or gals anything. That would come directly from A-Man Hobbies or the manufacturer. And it doesn't cost you guys and gals a penny. So I'll leave a link down below for the Trx4m High Trail. Great truck. I'm having a lot of fun with it, that's for sure. Of course, the price is right. It was donated to the channel. But I did go out and buy a Traxxas Trx4m Bronco because of this truck. This is a bad area here, these brick rumble strips. If we get in here, we're not going to get out. We can try to square it up and run right down the middle, perhaps. Great little truck. Our mirrors are just beat, folded right in. Not too sure if they sell the individual mirrors for these things. I've been using Proline tire glue to patch them back together thus far. Seems to be working okay. This next rocky divide that we're heading to right now is just extracurricular, above and beyond. Pretty gnarly area. We had the Trx4 Broncos through here with a high lift, long travel suspension lift on them. And really, you need 2.2 tires to get through here. I tried making it through here with 1.9s and 2.2 mudslingers and couldn't make it through. Only time I was able to make it through here is when I put on the 2.2 Canyon Trails, and then I was able to make it through. That's a rugged little canyon. I don't think we're going to be able to make it. Definitely scrub off our mirrors the rest of the way making it through here. Yep, we have to turn around. It's not going to happen. I hear some dogs. We're not making it up that. Alright, well, let's get out of here. We've been messing around quite a bit. I don't even know if we're going to have time to run the other vehicles out here today. The Trx4m Bronco, or my Axial SCX24 Jeep JLU. We just had so much fun out here today with the F-150. I should have brought the wheel wrench out with me because I think my passenger side front tire might be coming a little bit loose. Thought I seen a little bit of movement over on that side a few minutes ago. Oh, turn it. As we head down the rocky switchback, make our way out of here. We haven't gone over the over-under brick bridge or attempted the teeter-totter. I think we're too narrow for the teeter-totter. Yeah, we might roll it here, trying to square this up. We'll have to take it out here next time. What a great little truck. We still have a lot more adventure course to tackle that we haven't even touched yet. Bedrock Bridge on the other side, we haven't gotten over there. We haven't done the over-under brick bridge. We haven't done that rocky hillside over here. We won't be able to do the teeter-totter, I don't think, unless we add another road down the middle. Bedrock up there. We're going to have to save that for another time. No, not another rollover. What a great little truck. Oh, baby. Oh, don't roll it. Forward power, breaking those tree branches like they were twigs. Now we're definitely bucking for a roll over here. Oh boy. Yeah, we're We're going to back up and try to square this up. Oh, no. Oh, man. No, it's a no-go situation. We just slowly tilted in there. We're not getting out of that. That's a bummer. Live and learn. Don't do that again. So yeah, once again, I think we need more, a little bit more front end weight on this thing. Brass diff cover, brass servo mount, perhaps. Different front tires. Oh boy, this is not good. We're gonna wipe that mirror right off. I think I hear raindrops. Game might get called on account of rain. Yeah, I see raindrops. Yeah, get me out of here. Oh, these rocks are just a little bit too big for the Trx4m. We are upside down again. Ow, just blasted my knee on that rock. That was fun. Didn't go that way. That's how we rolled it last time. Yep. Okay, well. It's like smashing your head into the rock repeatedly. Just because. Hang up on our chassis. Great little truck. A lot of fun today with this little Trx4m. Fun truck. As we get snagged on a rock. We've had a good long run today with the Trx4m. There's no doubt about that. We've had lots of rollovers. Sorry for laughing, Dave, but you know, you see why. Big log to get over there. There we go. Out the door we go. Well, that's going to do it, boys and girls. Very much appreciated for y'all sticking around and watching the video. Questions and comments are always welcome. Once again, we'll leave links down below for the Traxxas Trx4m in the info area. And we will see you all on the next video, which should be the Trx4m Bronco or the STX24. We might have to call it and come out here tomorrow since it's about to rain. All right, that is going to do it. Very much appreciated for y'all sticking around and watching the video. And we will see you all on the next one. Thanks again.